my goodness. Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Shay and Alexandra and User84 and Starshine. Good morning. Hello, Mick, Nicole, Professor Plum and Bumblebee. Good morning, Wonder Woman, Frida, Ali, Moz, Bryn, Honey. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Hi, happy Tuesday morning, Zach. Oh my god, it's so cold. It's so cold. Marissa, it's 7 degrees. Do you know what that is in Fahrenheit? I don't. Hold on. It's 45. It's 45 degrees Fahrenheit and it's so cold. My hands are shaking. So, I look lush. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm bringing two energies. I've got a flannel and like a faux mink blanket. That's the dichotomy of fashion I choose to bring. Scar, thank you so much for being here for 26 months, mate. Hold on, let me expose my chilly fingers. Loser name? Yes. Scar says, good morning. You look, good morning, you cozy-looking human. Sorry, cozy-looking human who can't read. Thank you for the compliment, Scar, and thank you for being here for 26 months. It's 112 degrees in Kuwait. What's that? What's 112 degree? Hold on. Temp in Kuwait now. Oh no, I have to expose myself. This 45 degrees, 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, well we are in, we're in different temperatures. It's fine. That's warm. That's very warm. I am chilly. Anyway, thank you. Want to trade seasons? No. I'm built for the cold. I just hate it. I don't necessarily. What is this? I don't necessarily love being cold, but I'm better built for it. Oh, there we go. Look, I've found the way to burrito. Now, if I could only voice control the pause button. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous week. I am too, and I'm up early. Hi, up early. I'm Zach. I'm up early because I've got to go to gym, but I've got a little bit of a busy week, so I wanted to kind of watch some stuff and shenanigans with you all for like an hour before I head off to lift heavy things. How's that sound? Sadie, thank you for being here for 3 months. Sadie says, he built different. Look, in 2 ways, yes. Thank you for the support. And JJ, not a Beezer, thank you for being here for 7 months. JJ says, the blanket has you looking like royalty. Oh, thank you so much. I think it was like $30 on Kogan. But thank you. And Carlotta, thank you for being here for 13 months as well. Carlotta says, loving the color and an afternoon life. Maybe I should put this on backwards. Would that work better? No, because then my arms won't come out. Thank you so much for the compliment, and lovely to see you this afternoon. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Okay, I am up very early, just Jamie. Yes. Ali, thank you for being here for 12 months as well. Ali says, when I joined Foodie Beauty, was still with old mate. Oh, that was a year ago. Yeah. Wow, time flies. Where has the year gone? It's already June. It's close to July. Okay, sorry if my alarm goes off, everybody, but you're gonna hear it. J9, thank you for being here for 7 months as well. J9 says, I love it when you change things up. Love to you all. Love right back, mate. And J Rose, thank you for being here for 23 months. Oh, I do miss all of you early in the morning, don't I? J Rose says, looking cozy and snuggly. That is the vibe that I'm bringing today. Undershirt, flannel, and faux mink blanket. That's all I need. I didn't make a tea though, so I'm drinking my Kyle juice, but that's okay. Anyway, enough about me. Time to get on with the reaction, because otherwise we'll be here all day. Thank you so much for choosing to be here today. Today we're going to be reacting to Miss Chantal Marie, Miss Foodie Beauty, and her 2 most recent uploads, including a little bit of Foodie voice. We're breaking out the Foodie voice once again. I really do. Wait, can I drape this over here? It's all about drape. Hold on. Wait. I can... Game changed. I can do things one hand, like the keyboard. Well, my keyboard specifically. Anyway, we've also got some Foodie community tab posts. Let me get myself situated because I don't feel right showing my beneaths. Perfect. I'm a floating head. We've got some Chantal community tab posts, and then we've got a really sad mukbang: cream of chicken soup, chicken fajita, and chippers and dips. Chippers and dippers mukbang. I'm not gonna lie, it's 31 minutes. I haven't watched it. Let's see if she can hold my attention that long. Probably not. And then moving on to addressing FFG's deflection video. This is your documentation. Where's your documentation? And that'll all be about the cat, and oh boy, I can't wait. Sorry, I specifically could wait. I could specifically never hear Foodie talking about the cats ever again, and lived pretty happily. Laurie, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Laurie says, Sir Poppy deserves hot chocolate. Ooh, a hot chocolate would be good. I don't even think I've got the ingredients for a hot cocoa, though. Ooh. Do you call it hot cocoa or hot chocolate? And what's the difference to you? Anyway, thank you for the super chat, Laurie. I appreciate it, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. Like I said, I've got Carl juice, so I'll be okay. I'll just be a little bit cold. Okie dokie, Hammy, lovely to see you. Lindsay with an A, a pleasure as always. Creek, hello. Nicole, hello. All right, let's get started with community tab post. Let's see. Let's make sure it's on the right one. It is on the right one. Let's zoom in. That's not where we want to zoom in. This is where we want to zoom in. Okie dokie. So, 3 hours ago, Foodie said, breaking out the voice, I'm creating a secret Twitter to report all of the bullying accounts. Say bye-bye. Watch out, everyone. She's coming for you. Someone's upsetting spaghetti. What time is it in Kuwait now? Time in Kuwait. I wonder what time? Words. Words are hard. Time in Kuwait. It is 11:03 p.m. So Foodie was awake at least 10:15 and posted the first one at 8 p.m. Got it. Noted. Just putting things together. Yunji, hello. Thank you for being here for 8 months. Yunji says, love you, Poppy. Appreciate your nuanced takes. Oh, thanks, mate. I don't feel like I offer too much in the way of nuance or subtlety. But thank you. Thank you. It's appreciated. And then 45 minutes ago, Foodie Beauty said, I love how when I take one video to point out someone's lies, I have no life and need a hobby. That's true regardless, though. Or attention. Okay, so by that failed logic, what do you call people who make 10,000 plus pages about one person on a forum or Twitter? Lamau. She's coming for the Twitter girlies. She's out here. Hopefully she doesn't see my 2-year-old post about spelling and Scrabble, because I know. No, I'm scared. Anyway, that's Chantal's community tab post. So if you are active over on the Twitter, say hi for me. I don't know if it's better or worse knowing that Foodie's looking at Twitter. Also, like, what bee got in... What's the saying? Who? Knickers in a knot? It's too early. What's up her nose? There you go. We'll use that phrase. What's up her nose? Well, we know it's not some things anymore. Yeah, I wonder what got her so upsetty spaghetti about the Twitter. Do you think someone sent her something? A bee in her bonnet? Is that the one I was thinking of? Something up her nose? Is that the other one? Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. She's just trying to make money. Kimber... See, I wax and wane on that. I definitely think it's a high priority thing for Foodie to seek attention. And by doing so, financial gain on this platform. Yes, I will agree with that. I don't think it's her only motivator, and I don't think it's her top one. I think panic, rage, and frustration tend to be Foodie's like top motivating emotions. So Chantal, much like a few people that we watch on this channel, to be fair, just can't be wrong, you know? They need to be right, and they need to prove their audience right, and they need to prove to their audience that they are the victim, and that everything happens to them, and they've never done anything wrong in their life, and boo-hoo, how dare. So, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Buzztick, hello. Sorry, Buzztrick, hello. She's lonely. I think so. She's probably got nothing else to do, which is why... I mean, she does need a hobby. Anyway, let's get on with the sad mukbang. Also, everybody who's here, hi. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. My name's Zach. And welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much Foodie Beauty and others. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what? Being cozy and choices. Choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. Sorry, my brain had a moment there where I did not remember what I normally say. 46 is freaking fabulous. Lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for the super chat. 46 says, hi, I'm an afternoon live. Oh, an afternoon live for you. Yay. Almost 1 week out of the corneal transplant. It all went well. Oh, and you're even more adorable now that I see. Thank you for the compliment, 46. And I hope everything went well. And I hope the healing continues. And thank you so much for the support. Creek Native Girl, thank you for being here for 16 months as well. Creek says, oh no, what will I do if she finds out? Yay, 16. Happy 16 months, mate. Thank you for the support. I know, like, that's what I mean about saying things like she's coming for everyone on Twitter. It's like, does that just make everyone up the Twitter game? Possibly. So now that we all know that she might be seeing things, what do we do? Anyway, let's get started. Rebecca, thank you for being here for 27 months as well. Rebecca says, happy 27 months. Happy 27 months to you as well. Thank you for being here, chat. I hope you've got something, pardon me, productive to do. I hope you're, I don't know, prepping for gym, taking a walk, cooking something, treating yourself to a hot beverage. I really should have. I hope you're taking care of yourselves while we watch this nonsense. Because remember, it's nonsense, and it doesn't affect us, and it's in a different reality, and it's nonsense. Let's go. I'll pin the thing. Did I not pin the thing? Oh, I am terrible.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Speaking of the cat, I looked out the corner of my eye and I thought that was BBJ. Well, that sucks. Pin it, pin it, pin it. Polter, it is 6 a.m. I'm just getting a quick reaction out before gym because I've got things to do this week. I'm a bit busy.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to start this video now for like the past few minutes, and Salah made me laugh so hard before he left.
Hey, Lord Broke. Oh no, it's
Okay,
doing the thing. Hold on. Every single time. I don't know why I minimize it every time, but there you go.
So, hi, welcome to another video. This might be a longer one, so get something to eat and get comfortable.
No, thank you. I have my Carl beverage. Carl juice.
I have another, you might hear my cat playing in the background with like one of these things. She likes them a lot, so I gave her like one to play with. They're like bags and things crinkly that make noise. Don't you, sweet angel? Aww.
Foodie, a brush. A brush, my dear. A brush.
It's diet food. So I don't think I'm gonna do a weigh-in or vlog today. I'm just not feeling it.
Every time she says it's diet food, all I can hear is Ambi from years ago screaming, "It's sugar-free, y'all!"
I know that I'm not doing the greatest. I had a lot of snacks last night.
Oh, so, okay. So, are we calorie counting or not? Because you told us that you ate 2,000 odd calories yesterday. I can tell you how many calories I ate yesterday. It was like 1,900. You told us you ate however many calories you counted yesterday, but now you're telling us that you also had snacks, and I'm assuming those snacks weren't counted. And see, that's what happens. The night gets away from you. It's cold and lonely. And cold, and you know, I'm sure Chantal gets bored or frustrated and snacks. That's exactly what happens.
I caved, and I'm, excuse me, sweet angel. And I guess I do cut when I tell her to get down because sometimes it takes a long time. Okay, so anyways,
what happened to you filming in a different room? Why aren't you filming? Honest question though, why is she not filming in the content room? Why did we decide the setup was here? Is it because the content room is Snoopy's bedroom? Snoopy, can you hear me? Is it your bedroom?
I decided that if I'm not doing this, I'm not ready. So I'm gonna look into more resources.
This is
really pick something. I think
Ellen, I see you.
I'm still torn, but I think I'm gonna pick the 3 meals and 2 snacks meal plan. And I picked a date. I'm gonna like start everything on the 26th or like next week for sure. I need a bit more time, obviously, and
why do you need more time? You're literally in the middle of doing it now. Just do it now. What?
You know, but in the meantime, I've kind of gotten accustomed to eating these meals. I'm not in the mood to order like KFC or something gross. And, you know,
countdown's on.
Yeah. And so I was like, even if you're, you know, encouraging me, even if you're still snacking at night and you have bad moments, still stick to the diet food. You know, it's going to be, it's healthy for you, and don't fully give up. So
I was promised content. Cooking content specifically. Where's my cooking content? I think I can't tell you the amount of cat talk we've had over cooking talk. I would like some cooking talk, please.
Oh, my back. And don't fully give up. So, oh, my back.
Okay, I didn't hear anything.
Anyway,
We're
sorry,
safe.
It's kind of painful. So, but yeah, so that's that. So I'm going to,
Nincompoop, do you know what might help your back? Not sitting on the floor like this.
get back. When I'm really fully ready to restart, I will restart, don't worry. But I'm not going to sit here and eat junk food on my mukbangs. Don't worry about that either. It's going to be this kind of food with my Eat With Me dinners. Okay, so,
Foxif is anonymous. Hello, friend. I feel like it's been forever. Thank you so much for being here for 4 months. You love my robe? Thank you. It's a blanket. I appreciate it. It gives robe energy, though. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's so warm. Thank you.
So I want to vent about some things. I put up a video. I have to stop talking about this because, you know, it's just, there's no point right now. But I guess I hope it brings a little bit of awareness to pointing out this person's lies, okay?
Oh, okay. So this happened yesterday. Was it yesterday? My time yesterday? And then the cat talk video happened my time early this morning. We're just gonna just keep talking about it, huh? I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't tell you how much I hate it. Cat's no longer with Chantal. Guess what? The cat was no longer going to be with Chantal regardless because she's on the other side of the planet and she wasn't going to take either of her cats over there. I hope whatever's happening with the cats, they're all in better places. They're all receiving vet care. They're all being taken care of and loved and all of that stuff. Full stop. That's the end. That's the end of the topic and the sentence. Full stop. Full stop.
If you're lost about this, I know, maybe just skip this one.
Chat, you know me. It's all about primary source, right? And that's dead horse, too much sauce. It's all about the primary source and what they choose to present and talk about. And my God, I wish we would stop talking.
Oh, yeah. This is red beet, mutabal, and hummus with roasted bread, 310 calories. This is a chicken fajita sandwich and cream of chicken soup. So I'll put all the calories on the screen.
Ooh. Wait, go back. Hold on.
Chicken soup. So I'll put all the calories.
Red beet, mutabal, and hummus with roasted bread. Red beet chickpea dip flavored with tahini, labna, lemon, mayonnaise, low-fat Greek yogurt, and crisp brown bread. Delicious. 310 calories. Chicken fajita wrap, 330, 640 plus soup. Okay. Why can't I math? 7, 10, 8, 10. Okay. Wait, she can't math either. Or am I the one not mathing right? 310 plus 330 is 640. Plus 70, this is how I do it. 640 plus 70 is 710. Plus 100 is 810. Did she not math right? Hey, Chicken Pickle, good to see you. Am I not mathing right? She said 720 calories. She's gaslighting me. Alright, well, she doesn't know how to math. Okay, good. 640 plus 70. I'm very tired. 640 plus 70 is 710. Plus 100 is 810. How'd you get 720?
On the screen.
I'm barely awake and have had a mouthful or less of caffeine, and I can do that math. Come on now.
So, and nice water.
Thanks, Tori.
Yummy. This looks really good, actually. It's like seasoned
Oh,
chips.
another community
Mutabal
tab
is like
post? Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me see. Foodie's still awake. Oh, the sun's coming up. How lush. How lovely. Not Foodie. Foodie Beauty channel. Okay. Foodie, I've got things to do, so if we could just keep this to a minimum. Okay, great. Hold. Please hold. Please hold. Just mad at the internet again. Hold up. I'll bring it up so no one has to go and see it themselves. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, too far. There we go. 10 minutes ago. Oh, shut up, Shannon, you low-life trash human. Focus on your poor kids who aren't even with you because you are such a loser. You can't even care for them. Too busy doing coke with Andre and cheating on your husband. Get a life together and then come for me, loser. Oh, wow. Hey, Milk Tea, good to see you. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Yikes. Alright, Foodie, you are making some choices today. Wait, what happened to this is all illegal in Kuwait? You're not allowed to talk badly about people online. What happened to that? Or are we just not... Does that not exist anymore? Okay. Oh, Shannon dropped a video. Ah, interesting, P-Day. There you go. Well, someone's got time on their hands. What time is it? Like 11:15? Shouldn't you be asleep, Chantal? Don't you have to get up early to do something important? It's a fundamental moment in your life. Well, not moment, but, you know, moment. Lord Baroque, thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships, mate. I appreciate it, Lord Baroque. And welcome back to Ruby, Otters, Coco, CM, and Living, Laughing, Crafting. Please make sure you thank the lovely and generous and shiny obsessed Lord Baroque for their gifted generosity. And thank you as well to Dr. Shelock. Thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships. Welcome back to Need Some Z's, X, Megan, Uncomfortable, and Coda. Hello, everybody. Please make sure you thank the fabulous doctor for their gifted subs. Thanks, mate. I appreciate the generosity. Okay, well, Foodie's mad, so let me know if there's another community tab post, but we're going to keep watching the eating, because, you know, that's what we do.
And hummus, and the pita chips, sweet pita chips. Chicken fajita. So I posted a video of... What can I call this person? I don't want to name her at all. I don't know. Liar. I get accused of lying a lot.
I don't know what happened to her fancy glass.
But not like... This person reminds me of one of those pathological liars that just lie about the dumbest things. Like when I talked to her on the phone, and she was trying to like, I'm just looking out for your sister. She was like, said she had like a black belt in like martial arts. She's a weirdo. I don't know how people don't see it, or they just don't care, I guess. So she basically stole my poor elderly cat because she wants to look like a hero, okay?
How many times has she told this story to her new audience? The audience she thinks is new, but is not actually new. How many times? How many times? How many times? We all know we were there.
To everybody. All right, so let's start. Bismillah. She wants to look like a hero. I'm gonna try this.
Doesn't Snoopy have nunchucking skills? Yes, he does.
Good. A bit sweet because beets are sweet. Hey, baby girl.
He can't play Fortnite, but he can sure nunchuck.
A hero from what? If you look at on my community post, I posted conversation receipts.
We never got a martial arts demonstration, did we? That was also on the list. We want to see the raging nunchucks. That's my nickname for Snoopy when he's practicing the nunchuckery of it all. The raging nunchucks, and the perfume warehouse tour, and the market tour. Those are the 3 things we're missing out.
Between me and who I thought I was rehoming my cat to. By the way, many people have to rehome their pets. It was a hard decision for me.
It's a perfume nunchuckery. Brandon, I really do as well. I really, really do. I don't need to see them at the beach. I don't need to see them taking a walk. I need to see Snoopy's nunchucks.
Especially for BBJ, because she's so elderly and needs special attention. Which, while I was in Kuwait, yes, I made the mistake of overlooking that. I was ignorant with her nails. Because they looked fine to me on video chat the first time. I thought she would be okay till I get home from Kuwait.
Chantal, you're... Again, just in case anyone's confusing the timeline here, Chantal gave BBJ away 3 to 4 weeks into being back from Kuwait. Even if the story is true, which I don't believe, that they suddenly started growing into her pads the day that she landed in Canada. That didn't happen. That's not how biology works. Even if that did happen, Chantal still had 3 weeks to go and get it sorted. But she didn't. And then there's a whole obvious host of other concerns that have been discussed. Because there's a difference between, like, treatment and management of disease and all of that, and just like being negligent, they're different things. They're different things. Yeah. Because it's not like Chantal was at the vet being like, okay, great. So I don't want to, there wasn't a conversation of, dear veterinary scientist slash person, my cat has all of these things. What is the treatment plan? What is the process? What is the program? Like, what diet do I put? None of that happened. Chantal just said, no, I know better than a vet. She's just old. Whatever. Fuck her. That's how that happened.
And if I didn't rehome her the day before her vet appointment, which I made for her vet, I would have taken her to the vet and she would have gotten the vet care. So she's a hero from what?
You had 3 weeks before then to do that, and you didn't. You chose not to because you were lazy. And, by the way, getting high after your marriage to Snoopy. Let's not forget the fact that Chantal spent the large majority of her time back home in Canada in between her trips to Kuwait, high as fuck, eating gummies. Okay, she made a choice. Great. Neglect your cat and get high. And that's pretty much Chantal's, like, MO for the last 2 years.
Because, yeah, she took her to the vet before I did. That's the only thing. This cat is 21 years old.
Uh-huh.
Extremely elderly.
Well, 19 through 21, some age in there, but also hadn't seen a vet in 2 years. Well, no, had seen a vet. Remember when Roman of Kiwi fame, Roman and Chantal took BBJ to go and get her nails cut, but that was a grooming, right? That wasn't actually vet care. Yeah. Okay.
Really, in pain, had severe arthritis.
Excuse you, she was jet lagged.
Urinary issues because cats get kidney disease when they're older. This person doesn't.
Yeah, kidney disease that you should put them on a diet for, but you didn't. Source, Blue Cross UK, what is the treatment? There is no cure. Treatment aims to minimize the symptoms. You weren't offering treatment, you fucking numpty. You weren't treating. You didn't minimize the symptoms. You maximized them, if anything. You filled her diet with salt by reducing toxin production, keeping salt levels normal, and slowing the rate of ongoing damage. Are you a fool? Yes. Short answer, yes. There's no cure for elderly pets with chronic kidney disease, by the way. No, but you see that key word in there that says treatment? There is a way to treat it. Oh my god, you are so stupid.
My cats. This person, I think, has a dog.
She's so stupid. How did she, like, self-burn?
Which BBJ is terrified of. So in this video I posted, I'm glad someone caught that.
That's right, the vet wanted her to come back for... So it was a vet. Vet wanted her to come back for more tests and to run bloods, and she never did, even with an audience of people reminding her pretty much every day in her chat that she needed to do that.
Because I can use that against her if I need to legally. Because people are saying, you didn't take the time to fully investigate the person you rehomed BBJ to. I did the best I could. I had a lot going on in my life.
Several lengthy conversations with this liar and con. We saw the screenshots.
I had so much to do in 1 month. And I did take the time. If you look at those receipts on the community tab, I did take the time to, you know what, my mistake, yes, I'm too trusting. Because it never crossed my mind that someone would be so evil and mess.
Here's the thing. If you're a spectacle on the internet and you need to engage with the real world, i.e. give a cat away, right? Maybe don't do it on your public platform. That's just, especially if you've got people out there who you consider your enemies / nemesis. Maybe just don't do that. Maybe just don't do that. There you go. I fixed the problem.
Stop as this Amy Flowers loser to even do something like that.
Oh, is it a Pinky's outrage?
Someone elaborately be like, fabricate all these lies.
I didn't realize she got so mad in this. I would have watched it last night with y'all.
To get me to rehome to her.
Thank you for the pinkies, Cherry.
I hate when people say, you rehomed her, it's none of your business now. Yeah, it is. Because I would have never rehomed her to this liar. And there's why. There's no
my business because I care who my cat goes to, I'm assuming that's it?
Because I would have never rehomed her to this liar. And there's why. There's no proof that BBJ's okay.
Wow, she really is Pinky's outrage. Yeah, Pinky's up, chat. If you got him, flaunt him.
No video evidence of anything. The cries in that clip on my channel in the previous video I did. She sounds distressed to me.
She really does talk with her hand. Well, just the one hand at the moment. The other one's holding a chip. How poignant. She really does do a lot of talking with her hands, which is mad.
Sounds like I need something from you, or I'm in pain. I know my cat. I've had it for, 19 years? Since 2004.
You know your cat so well that you never gave it treatment for its myriad of issues that were going on. Yeah, you know your cat. Okay. Holly, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Holly says, never forgot she saw the nails. Wait, never forget she saw the nails removed once before. Sorry, yes. Yes, no, she did. What was that? That was like a year before with Kiwi's guy. Yes. Thank you for the super chat, Holly. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day.
Do the math.
Milk tea, that's very well said. Milk says she knows the sound of her cat in pain. She's been ignoring it for the last decade. That's very, very true. And she ignored so many... It blows my mind how much she ignored that we all saw on camera and questioned. And I'm not out here thinking that Chantel's listening to absolutely every reaction channel, etc. But this is what happens when you surround yourself with, VIBs. I just don't get it. But then again, there were people who legitimately paid her to take the cat to the vet. Anyway, I love all of these photos of the cats and then Chantel with the cat mom shirt. No, wrong, boo. Don't get that that shirt. Ali, thank you for the super chat. Ali says, just sending tea and a Snuggie. It's cold here too. Well, I hope you're keeping warm, mate. Thank you so much for the vibes and the support. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, I like the red beet dip. We don't know. It's like... The cat needs more than just going to the vet. She's elderly. She doesn't need a crappy collar. She doesn't like wearing collars. So you're giving her money to buy BBJ a collar she doesn't even like. To make the cat more miserable just to spite me? Okay. She doesn't need a huge catio. She says she buys these things, but where's where is it? Why not show it after? Why not show the cat being happy?
And this is kind of the problem with engaging in the reality, right? There is an expectation that there is I think that a lot of perspective when it comes to Chantel is show don't tell, right? We've all been burnt so much with being told this is happening, that is happening, this is happening behind the scenes, I'm doing this, I'm planning 40-day water fast, I'm going on Weight Watchers, I'm doing this stuff, all of this ridiculous stuff that as soon as there's a whiff of things not being shown on the internet, and that's in a broader conversation, right? If I sat here and said, I'm building a castle. People would be like, what do you mean you're building a castle? I'm building a castle. And then in a week's time, if I say, yeah, no, I've put the buttresses up, the moats being dug. If I made it a particular talking point on my channel, people would be asking to see it. And perhaps that's not unique to the Chantel verse, but it's definitely kind of amplified. And especially amplified when it comes to something like the cats. So... what are you going to do? Everything's a double-edged sword, A sandcastle.
If she shows the cat being happy
yep.
and everything, but she could do that easily. Think of it this way. She doesn't like me.
Can we see the castle?
She's an insane liar.
See, this is what I mean.
Liar. Telling people her man looks like a lumberjack.
Hey, Deb.
It's not I'm not flexing that I have a man, but if you're going to come for me and call my man all the names in the book and come for a relationship and say it's fake, when you have an imaginary one, you need to check yourself. Just commenting on what I eat when you don't even show yourself weighing in and you're on a diet journey. Okay.
I've never understood that perspective of not being able to talk about things unless you yourself are doing them or have them. I get that it brings, it lends itself to a little bit more credibility and perspective, but let's call a spade a spade. We're just watching a spectacle on the internet. This is a joke. This is a big joke. I speak about my life a little bit. Other people speak more about their life. It is each to their own. Regardless of my partnership status, I can talk about the chemistry between these two people because I'm a human who's seen chemistry before. Can I talk about the diet stuff? Yes. Food stuff? Yes. Cat ownership? Not currently, not for a long time. Yeah. Anyway. Little Nicky Name, thank you for the super chat. Nicky Name says, the thing is, Foodie doesn't have any standing to demand anyone provide proof of anything. That's very true. That's very, very true. And I guess there is... See, there's an interesting line of logic there, which is Chantal doesn't owe the audience anything, but because she talks about things online, people expect to see it, right? So if that's the same logic that you follow for everybody you watch, again, take my castle example. If I sat here and mentioned a castle every other stream, like, people would want to know about the castle or see the castle, or it's less about providing proof and receipts. I think it's kind of a muddying of the waters of the perspective that if you talk about something, if you talk about having something as a point, like as a point, right? As a point that you're making, as a comparison, as a burn, as something like that. Like, you can't just talk about it, if that makes sense. But I see your point. Thank you for the super chat, Nicky Nam. Shelock, thank you for being here for 3 months, mate. I appreciate this support. Shelock says it would be something else. Moving goalposts is, yeah, absolutely. She just wants to fight with someone today. She's frustrated. Chantal, that is. Creek Native Girl, thank you for the super chat as well. Stop talking about castles until you have a castle. Creek says if that's the case, she needs to keep her opinions on weight loss out of her mouth. Yeah, and it is making a little bit of sense to me as well, when that is kind of the thing that rubs me a wrong way, when Chantal sits there and proclaims about health and diet and weight loss and nutrition and zombie cells and water fasts and all of that stuff, because unless you've actually done it and been through it and can show us you've done it and been through it, I'm not going to believe you've done it and been through it. So I don't need that perspective from you, Chantal. Yeah, that logic is actually checking out. Castle content.
Couldn't be any more blind or dumb. Really. Voila. Anyway.
Someone's going to be very confused, miss this stream, bop into another one, and people are going to be yelling about a castle to me. I'd be very confused.
I asked for pictures of this person's home. I built trust with this person. Again, when you rehome, you take a chance. You never in your wildest dreams imagine that the cat is going to somebody who would fabricate such lies to get what they want. To one-up me. I have your cat. She's a psychotic individual. I mean, proof it. Enough said. Chicken wrap. That's good.
Is it? Okay. And I mean, something as simple as not being able to math the calories right? Like, it all makes me doubt a lot. A lot of number-based facts that we get from Foodie, yeah. Yunji, thank you for the super chat. Yunji says that Chantal only thinks things have worth if you flex them on the internet, which is ironic because she doesn't have anything. That's very true. That's very true. And I guess that's where that logic line comes through from, that if you are using, like, if you're using something to flex on the internet, which is a weird concept because this is all, again, a joke. It's obviously not a joke when it comes to the cats, but sharing opinions and criticism of Chantal's content, that's just for a laugh. What was I going to say? Yeah, she certainly thinks that flexing things on the internet it kind of puts her into a higher status. So I understand people who want to keep their private life private. But again, I do say, if you sit here and put your face on the internet or create content, I suppose, and you say, I have a castle, well, people are going to ask, where's the castle? Lucy, thank you for being here for 17 months. Lucy says, Chantal needs a better hobby. Oh my god, she does. Just video games. She should play video games with Snoopy.
Just because I had to rehome her doesn't mean I don't care about her well-being. And I was able to give Sam to a family friend, yes. Yeah, the zoomies! Hey. She's like with the wire. But that's not always the case, especially with a cat like BBJ with health problems. She's elderly, you know?
Hey, Gilly.
You can't say she got the vet care she needed, because in the communication with me and this person I was rehoming her to, I clearly said, I have a vet appointment tomorrow. I'm concerned. I want to take her. No.
You were 3 weeks late on that. I'm sorry. Can we just drop that argument? It's so dumb.
No.
I'm so tired.
We'll come pick her up tomorrow. We'll take her. Why so adamant about that? Because it got her thousands of dollars from morons.
Do you know what? I don't understand how you can act so smug and self-righteous about this point. You should, if I were in your position, I would never be. I would have dropped this talking point about 6 months ago.
You know, who thought it would impact my life and I would go remove myself from the internet. I'm not going anywhere.
That's fine. You stay here and keep being a spectacle, man. But the end result is that we we, your audience, are aware of your neglect of your past cats. That's what we are aware of. Keep bringing it up. Cherry, thank you so much for being here for 8 months. Cherry says, she's awful, but the community isn't. Love you. Love right back, mate. And chat, take your flowers, take your compliments. Cherry, thank you for being part of the community, and thank you for hanging out with us. Creek, I don't know what she'd talk about. Something better.
I called the police after that happened. After people took great pleasure.
Do you know what? I honestly think she's trying to rile all of this up now because the last few mukbangs have been not well received. And it's because she kind of just sits there and has literally nothing to talk about. I don't think she's got anything to talk about if it's not for the cats. Like, we're not going on adventures anymore. We're not talking about our relationship. Where's your marriage certificate? Like, we're not actually doing... Like, Chantel's not doing anything. Chantel wakes up, I don't know, scrolls through TikTok, gets this food delivered, sits down and eats, and then waits for dinner. Like, I don't think she's left the creamy condo in weeks. Hanny, thank you for the super chat. Hanny says, test, was trying to send a longer one but failed. Oh, well, your test has been received. Just at me. You can just tag me, but thank you for the support, mate. Appreciate it.
And seeing me rage about the situation. I don't know how that's also a one-up.
Where's your random hamster? That's a good point. Where's Hammy? Sorry, Howie.
People who are like this.
I think Hammy's in the chat.
Says more about you, honey.
Hey,
That's
Texas.
your karma. No matter what, I always do my thing. Always do my thing.
True.
I mind my business.
That's
I
very
defend
true.
myself sometimes. When she has the zoomies, she makes the weirdest noises. Like,
Gilly, very cold, yes.
she's a great joy in our lives.
Do you think the trip is happening? Yeah, absolutely. I think that there'll probably be another trip in about 2 months. 2.5 months, maybe.
BBJ is pretty much an icon.
Cold hand.
And the Chantelverse. I understand people were upset I had to rehome her. And yes, it was for a man. This is not just my man, this is my husband, okay? And I moved across the world. If I could take them with me, I would. I still want to take Sam, but I'm not sure. I'm still torn on that. What's best for him?
Once again, seeing how the cats were treated towards the end of Chantel's pet ownership, I'm glad that they went to other people. And I just hope they're happy and healthy and being taken care of. And I wish Chantel would stop talking about them.
No, they can't come. They don't even let pets who are sick like that travel. Silly girl.
How long has it been since we've seen the hamster, by the way? How long has that been?
It reminds me of BBJ so much. You guys have seen my videos. I don't know how people who watched me from the beginning can say I didn't love those cats immensely when they were in all my videos. BBJ was behind me all the time. I called her sweetest.
Just because your cat's there. And look, don't get me wrong. I think Chantal had an emotional attachment to the cats. If that was love, sure, whatever. Did she care for the cats? Maybe. Did she treat the cats and their medical concerns and their diet and their issues, from what we saw? Not greatly towards the end, no. Was there neglect going on? Yeah.
Angel, the 800th degree. And just because of oversight of her nails? Really? It's ignorant on my part.
Oh, that's true. She has deleted all of her videos, Sabrina. Sabrina. Yes.
Wasn't really doing the best care for like the elderly cat that she needed, especially at the end, sure. But to purposely hurt her, never. And animal control came like 3 times. I could get those records for court. If there was because I know she's gonna say you're documenting
Courtroom bees, I've still got my outfit.
Animal abuser, really. I bet you she slipped that vet a few bucks to say that on report. I didn't see the report.
Yes, vets are well known to take bribes to falsify information on reports, aren't they? That's what I've always heard.
Yeah. I had an appointment to take her.
What a stretch!
But how can she sit there and say I saved her from euthanasia? You got your mouse! Oh my god, she's so cute. From euthanasia, when she euthanized 2 dogs. And the other one, I'd like to see the vet records for Maggie. I really would. Why would she euthanize, liar? Anyway, I'm not going to focus any more attention on her. I've said this ad nauseum, all these things. Oh my god, why are you still talking?
I'm just... You know what, chat? I just have to say thank you. Exactly, Milk. I just have to say thank you all for being responsible and respectful and shenanigans-filled individuals on the internet, because I would like to collectively wish the universe that everybody's blood pressure was just tempered. I won't say lowered because I know people out there have low blood pressure as well, but just tempered, just moderate, just good. Just everybody take a big deep breath, take a stretch, take a walk, stretch it out, and just remember we're watching somebody on the internet. She's in a different reality, right? She can be smug, she can be mean, she can be stupid, she can be all of the things. But we are sitting here watching the show, spectacle, trash fire, whatever you want to call it, train wreck, whatever. Don't let her BS negatively impact your day. You go live a good life, because she's not. She's miserable. Cherry, thank you again for the super chat. Cherry says, the FFG raised over $7,000 for vet care for pets for homeless people. Foodie took people's money for BBJ's care and spent it on drugs. Yes. That's the difference. Miss BBJ's leaving in a body bag. Yeah. Yeah, Chantel, I just don't... Like, you have to be some kind of ridiculous to try to argue your way out of this paper bag, Chantel. like there's no arguing. There's just no arguing. There's no riling people up. There's no defending yourself in all of this. Like, the best defense or the best way to have people agree with you and maybe stop talking about it is to just stop talking about it. Is to stop referring to it. Stop poking the bear. Just stop. But she can't because she needs to be right.
About it. This is Foodie Beauty channel, my life. BBJ was a part of my channel and my life for many years. Always happy and healthy. You don't need a lawyer, by the way. To take someone to civil small claims court.
I don't think defamation is covered in small claims court, but I'm not a professional. Chat, what do you think?
I'll need to be in Canada.
Eri, I'm a big fan of soft tacos, to be fair.
So maybe I'll have to make a trip at some point.
She's going to Judge Judy it. Bring it on. Wait, someone's told me there's a Canadian version of Judge Judy, right? Right? Excellent.
Maybe around Christmas.
Hey, Jehu.
If I can. I have so much proof.
Carly, no, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not referring to... Like, not everything I say is about everything. If you're upset and mad about a cat being abused on the internet, that's entirely understandable. I'm talking about Chantel's attitude. So all of this trying to be right, trying to be smug, trying to shove it in people's faces, trying to actively instigate negative emotions and feelings in the audience, don't give her that power. Don't let her make you feel any type of way. You can feel the type of way about the situation, that's fair. But also understand that you have to live your own life, take a breath, walk in nature, and not let Chantel poke at people.
Get your mouse!
Super
Carrying
calm.
it around with her in her mouth.
Rage baits. That's actually a really good phrase for it, Missing Mimic. Yeah. Is there a Judge Judy in Australia? No. We have Judge Judy. That's where I learnt some of my good reads, but not an Australian Judge Judy.
No. Julia. Oh my god. Did you see the mouse in her mouth?
I'm going to skip ahead because I'm running out of time and I've still got another thing to watch. Go.
I can't. She's too cute. Get your mouse.
Oh, really, Wonder Woman?
So...
Yeah, I wonder... I'm sure there's a system for that, but I didn't think it was small claims. Hi, Blondie.
There's also defamation of animal abuser.
Bunny, very bad.
Because again, I can bring up documents. Animal control, her own vet, where it was already documented and known that she had arthritis and kidney issues.
Sabrina, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's not a good idea for a toy, considering Howie.
There's so many things. I'm not going to discuss the whole thing, but
I think it is Glamousaurus, but I don't know how that's covered in small claims, because I thought small claims had like a monetary limit that you could claim for. Right? Is it like 5,000, or am I thinking of Judge Judy?
I'm going to focus on my life for now. Until I get to Canada.
Hey Mika, good to see you. Yes, she would need to prove defamation, loss of income, etc. But she would kick in the door and say, she stole money from my YouTube. Or something like that.
Even if she shows BBJ now, it will be like, we don't know how she lives the majority of the time. I don't trust her at all.
See, that same logic is applied to pretty much everything. Anything that you bring to the internet, like, your audience has to swallow with a grain of salt. Because, again, castles. Like, that same cynicism that Chantal has really encouraged and built up, like, with her content, like, it seeps outwards, you know? That's why I say, just remember, watching stories, different reality. Mick, thank you for being here for 21 months. I appreciate it. Mick says, extra snuggles and love to all our fur babies. I love you all. 100%. Everyone hug your fur babies for me if they like it. And if not, I don't know, an extra treat or something. Something nice. Thank you. Thank you for the message and reminder, Mick. I appreciate you being here.
I'm learning patience.
Yeah, Mika, I really wish she didn't. Both. Definitely both. Especially after being told and educated, and still just, she is a glutton for, well, things.
That's all I want to say. Anything else I do regarding the situation?
Oh, warehouse, have fun. Oh, actually, a bear, I'm sorry.
I think working silence is the best thing to do, as they say.
Maybe just a pss, 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 pss.
She destroyed my living room. I'm sorry.
Okay, are we done with this one? I've still got another one to watch, and sadly, it's about cats again.
I will do it.
Who's asking? Thank you very much for the super chat. Who says, update, baby is officially a pea and healthy. Aww. Excellent. That's excellent news, Who's. Thank you for the support and the super chat. And chat, can we get some love to Who's asking? That's great news. I hope everybody's being taken care of.
Start. Maybe once I get signed up for whatever meal plan I choose, they deliver it, I can start.
AC high, I am. It's cold. It was 7 degrees when I woke up. 7. It's like 40 something.
And go from there. I'm sorry, people are disappointed.
It's my hand. I need
I'm
to
not
get.
giving up.
Wait, I could. I'm such an idiot. I could put my mouse down here. Game changer.
More help, more what's available.
I would like her to
Some
stop
of
with
the
the
services have
blah,
diet
blah.
coaches.
Oh, did you, Mary? I'm so glad. Were you laughing at the kitchen shenanigans? That was really fun. I really enjoyed watching Alex in the last stream and her kitchen nonsense. It was good. It's kind of why I wish Foodie would, like, do more creative stuff, because I just like seeing the process and the chaos that comes with it.
But I like doing these eat with me's and vlogs too, because there's some people who watch me, they like the eating videos, some people who watch me like the vlogs, so, you know. The soup has cilantro and chunks of chicken at the bottom.
When have we got a... Since when was there a vlog? When was there a vlog last?
It's a lemony and creamy.
Oh, Hanny, thank you again for the super chat, mate. Hanny says, off topic, but after decades of dealing with severe CPTSD, becoming emotionally numb, I finally experienced falling in love at age 31. Congratulations! I love that. Still, it's wonderful to feel human again. Therapy works. Therapy works. Hanny, thank you for the super chat. Chat, can we send some love Hanny's way? Congratulations. You did the damn thing, gal. Therapy. Thank you for the support and the super chat. And I wish you, you and your partner nothing but the best. Thank you.
So anyone who watches and supports
That's great.
Rich can never say they care about BBJ, ever. Because if you did, you would demand proof that she's okay. She doesn't want to exploit her for views. Until her views are low, and then she pulls out the let's order something for PBJ out of her hat, right? Hypocrites.
Chantel seems specifically mad that she can't do that. That's what that sounds like. Hey, Clover. Yes. Freezing. Wrapped in a blanket.
So it's like there are they have like you place your order on like their WhatsApp number and they assign you I think to
I don't care.
Someone who
Skipping ahead. We've still got another whole piece of content to get through. I've got a little bit of time.
It was a very hard decision. That's why I had a vet appointment. I wasn't sure if she was, if it was right to do that to her at her age.
Okay, she needs to drop it, but I'm going to drop this one, and then we're going to react to this latest one, addressing FFG's deflection video. This is your documentation ? Lol. So just a reminder, the term goblin has a history of being anti-Semitic, so maybe just like don't. Maybe just don't. Maybe choose better words. Yeah, there we go. Great. We'll start there. Okay, the crows are awake. I know, guys. I know. All right, let's get started.
All right, so I'm going to react to this stupid video.
I thought I I thought I heard Snoopy in the background there. Hold on.
All right, so I'm going to react to this stupid video that French Fried Goblin put out, accusing me of being an.
I said it at the start, but I'll keep reminding. I don't need to remind you, and Foodie's not watching, but still, maybe someone needs to tag her on Twitter. Maybe that's how she can learn to just like ease up on that word.
Animal abuser. Okay. So what is this report that you didn't show the whole thing of? This means previous.
Is that like incidents, medical incidents, medical anecdotes? What's that word?
Medical condition, previous medical issues.
I'm going to save you all the Zach trying to pronounce French. Unless you want me to.
This is what the circle in red says. It says that the cat was saved, sauvé d'une situation de négligence, 1 to 2 weeks. So they're saying that the cat was saved from a negligent situation, which could have been FFG telling that. That to me sounds like FFG telling the vet that. That doesn't sound like.
I mean, I can see what Chantel's trying to do. I don't think that's the case. First of all, no. Second of all, I just don't think so.
Like the vet coming up with that conclusion themselves. So I actually have
pronounced strawberry in French. Bozo, I see you.
Number for the vet in question. So I will take the liberty at some point of contacting the vet to find out for myself information. I don't know if it's going to be confidential, but I'm going to let them know that there could possibly be a defamation case and explain the situation. And I'm also going to question them on.
Yeah, I agree. Elle says, I think professionals have the expertise and experience to deduce if there was neglect or not. 100%. Like I said before, I don't think she tried to allude to vets taking bribes to write things on like reports, which I just don't think. I'm pretty sure that the professionals come to their own conclusions based on, evidence.
Health conditions that are normal for an elderly cat to have. So get prepared for that. So furthermore, there's no context to this. This is just more BS and your brain dead.
Why does the vet need to know about her defamation case, Chicken Pickle? That would open a bag of worms, wouldn't it? Oh boy.
Zombies are willing to eat that up. Of course they are.
Thank you.
So don't worry about that. That will be dealt with. As for any of those health conditions listed, other than the nails, everything else is expected in an elderly dying cat, which is why instead of prolonging...
Again, remember in the last piece of content where that keyword was treatment? Just because something's expected doesn't mean you can just, not treat a thing. Especially in an animal who, can't treat themselves. That's neglect.
her suffering and having her on treatments like you force-fed your dog several pills before you had to inevitably put it down, which you will have to do very shortly for BBJ, I was taking my pet to the vet to determine the best course of action. Ear infections, things like that, kidney failure, especially. Kidney failure, I've known for a while she was having, she had chronic kidney disease.
What about the ear infections or the filthy ears? What do you actually have to say about that? Oh, it just happens with age. Okay, but what were you doing to treat it? Matted fur, that just happens with age. Well, no, that actually happens to, like, a lot of animals. But long-haired indoor cats, I imagine it happening a lot too if they're not, you know, brushed or groomed at all, ever. Anyway.
Disease, which is incurable. The vet told me to give her more water. She wasn't starving to death. She was fed every day. If she was starving, why would animal control not remove my pets from the home on the 3 occasions they were there? Lies, defamation, and lies.
Forgive me, I hate defamation and lies. Lies and slander, that's mine. The conversation about BBJ not being fed correctly certainly happened towards the end, and I don't know when the timeline of visitation of animal welfare happened, because I thought that was all happening pre-Kuwait, right? Anyway, Ali, thank you for... Oh, God, remember when people called welfare checks on Chantal? Damn. Now she's sitting here like... Oh, the attitude. Anyway, Ali, thank you for the super chat. Ali says, watch BBJ live for 5 more years with proper care. I mean, we can cross our fingers. We can hope. And Bun Captor, thank you for being here for 3 months as well. Bun says, my 18-year-old cat doesn't have ear infections. Because I'm assuming because you care for them. Yeah.
Starving to death also is an indication when cats stop eating that they're suffering and they're dying. So you're again...
that's true, Chicken Pickle. Chicken Pickle has a good note. Reminder, Pete showed a note animal control left on the door and said it was FFG. That's right. They were trying to convince everyone that some hater was coming around leaving like handwritten notes on their door. Actually, turns out that the neighbors admitted to there being stickers on the door from animal welfare who hadn't been able to actually get in and see the space. Yeah.
Prolonging her suffering. So who's the real animal abuser? French fried goblin? And the nerve of you to say you saved that cat from death? She was going to take a dirt nap? You killed both your dogs. You euthanized both your dogs. You killed your second dog, Maggie, under suspicious circumstances because it would no longer eat because of separation anxiety. A dog won't starve itself. It will eventually eat, you big fat liar.
Oh, Chantal's all of a sudden an animal specialist. Chantal out here with all of the professional knowledge. Gal, now's not the time. There are plenty of reasons an animal won't eat. One of them is, like, a key one in this discussion about BBJ and dental care. But there's lots of reasons. They can feel sick. They can have something stuck in their throat. They could have, like, stomach issues. They can have teeth issues. I don't know. Plenty of reasons. Chantal's a professional.
Also, that rerun of the play of me saying...
Who says Chantal Doolittle? Bun. God damn it.
BBJ, you want to go in a box? Jokes. All jokes. If I wanted my cat dead, I wouldn't have had her.
I agree, Miles. I just don't know. I don't know why you would have this conversation on the internet. I don't know why I know why I'm watching it, because this is my my morbid curiosity speaking. Just can't not watch. Mika, thank you for the super chat. Mika says, reminder that calling a Jewish person goblin is anti-Semitic. Don't do a Chantal do, folks. Bigots are bad. Bigots are bad. Mika, thank you for the reminder, and thank you for the super chat, and it's lovely to see you today. Again, hello. And yeah, I don't understand. Chantal's been told. Chantal got told on like a live stream and responded or reacted to it. She just doesn't, she never gets it. She just doesn't get it. Just choose better words.
19, 20 years. You weird psycho. So you need to get your chins the fuck out of my life and get a life of your own. Because at the end of the day, this beautiful sea view is what I wake up to next to my real husband, not a pathetically fabricated lumberjack man, okay? You single white female. Anyway, this is the last of the attention I will give you, and I will deal with everything else behind the scenes. But
okay, so it's the last time we're talking about this, guys. Last time, mark your calendars. I know the calendars are very busy. Oh my god, AC, I'm so sorry. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being here for 27 months. AC says, we lost our dog Katie last week. Foodie lacks tact. Foodie's terrible, so I'm so sorry. Chat, can we get some love to AC, please? because that's really sad, and Katie was adorable, and that makes me really sad. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, AC. I'm just gonna keep playing this.
Don't mistake my silence for weakness. Also, elderly cats also stop grooming. She did not have matted fur when I had her, so that was your doing before you took her to the vet, not me. And also rotting teeth, she's had rotting teeth for a long time. And the vet said it wasn't worth it putting an elderly cat under the pressure and pain and anesthesia of having them fixed at her age. So yes, rotting teeth, kidney failure, all those things are normal for an elderly cat, which is indicative that it's probably time.
I need to stop telling Chantel because she doesn't care. But it's the fact that you refused treatment. That's what it is. Because you're lazy and you didn't want to, and whether or not you wanted to pay for it or not, or whether or not you had you've blamed everything under the sun for not giving your animals proper vet care. So the key marker here is that you decided to make that into content by showing your entire ass/life. So, yeah.
To do the right thing. But no, you're going to prolong the suffering so that you can milk it for clout and views.
Oh, no, AC, you didn't bring it down at all. I'm just really sorry. And Katie was the best.
Who's the real animal?
Oh, little toe beans.
Abuser. Who's the real animal killer when you... Do you have 2 dogs? No, you don't, because you euthanize them. So you need to have several seats and shut the fuck up and get your chins, again, out of my life. Thank you. You have been a proven liar. And you sit there and accuse me, and your dumb audience accuses me of lying? About what? You were just proven lies. You said on your Twitter... before the stream where the cat sound was heard, that you were heading home, and then you're going live in 40 minutes. So you admitted on your Twitter that you were at home, and then you turn around and say, I don't have the cat, I was streaming for my brothers, when you just contradicted yourself with your Twitter.
I'm all about the tinfoil beret theories. Bring it on. I think that it's an excellent exercise in stretching the elasticity of our brains and creating imagination, right? Whatever's happening, I'm sure will play out. I'm sure it all comes to light. Pardon me, in the end. I got something in my nose. All comes to light in the end. We'll talk about it when we talk about it. Chantel's just going to keep doubling down on all of this stuff. And boy, howdy, I wish she wouldn't.
Know if your audience is too brain dead or they're just so hate blind for
what I will say specifically around that. Wow, my nose is literally turning red because I want to sneeze, or it's cold, it's freezing. What I will say is that, again, my allegory, sure, building castles, right? It's hard to bring stuff to the internet and not show it and not have people be cynical. All of that. Also, just don't lie, and it will be less work. Just don't lie. There you go. Great message for the universe. Just don't lie.
Which I love that for you, because your entire audience is just my biggest fans.
Christine.
My haters are literally my biggest fans. Nobody spends hours listening to you spew anything out of your cackling witch voice unless you really hate me. So I love that for you. Everything you have in life is my leftovers, while I get to live my authentic life. It's really pathetic that you don't see that. I'm going to start pitying you from now on and pray that someday you get a real
I just want to know what FGP3 stands for.
Jack in your life, and not someone that you have to fabricate and make up, inventing.
Yes, because people can't live holistic and fulfilling lives without a partner. Chantal, shut up.
That they touch you. You're projecting everything you spew in your live streams. You project onto me. You clearly have the cat. Well, it could be TV. Really? When do you hear the TV in FFG streams? Really?
She's so pressed.
What is the coincidence? It would have to be a very, very, very big coincidence for this whole ordeal with BBJ to happen, and for her not to have another cat noise in the background. You have to be dumb. Not only that, but Amy Flowers admitted on Twitter that she lives in California, telling one of her fans, or FFG's fans, to go visit her in Cali. So why is the vet report in fucking French when we know this goblin is from the trashiest part of Montreal?
Stop saying goblin!
Hello? Can you not put 2 and 2 together? I mean, have you never done a puzzle or what?
You've never done a puzzle.
And for people to say...
How do you solve a problem like Chantel? No, I wish her name was longer or shorter.
Well, at least...
How do they stretch Maria into 3 syllables? No. It is 3 syllables.
At least she's safe now. You were going to kill her.
That's how they did that.
And you literally know that BBJ's was someone who killed both her dogs, right? Who euthanized their pets? not me, FFG. I only said I was taking her to the vet to have her to see if that was the most humane thing to do. A lot of people euthanize their pets in a humane way, not to prolong their suffering, which is animal abuse. Prolonging the suffering of an animal who's ill with all...
Shh. You didn't even try. You didn't even try. You did not even try. There was no treatment. There was no attempt. It was just, hi world, my name is Chantal, and I'm too lazy to care for my cat, so I need to figure out the easiest way to get rid of them. That's it.
All of those ailments you listed is called animal abuse. I will call a vet and get that confirmed. Okay? So, again, and don't tell me, anyone who, I hate when people say, stop talking about it. This is my channel. This is something that's affected my life. And I have a right to point out people's lies, just like they spend the 3 fucking hours.
No, go ahead and do it. I just don't think it's a good idea.
Doing about me. All right? So, yeah. I will talk about what I want on my channel. And if you don't like it, go watch Mr. Rogers. All you have to do, FFG, is show the vet reports of why Maggie was murdered. Another thing that you have to do, that would be so easy to do, is prove that she's not with you. And nobody has proof that BBJ's okay. BBJ's in a better place.
How do you even prove a negative? I'm sure there are ways and means, but... Chantal.
You know? How the fuck do you know? You have no evidence of that. She's done nothing but take your money with no evidence of BBJ being okay. At all. Nothing. You hear a whiny cry in the background. Does that mean you're abusing her? Because that's what you used to accuse me of.
I was so hoping that the BBJ... and Sam's situation would happen like the Sam situation happened, where Sam's just, I hope, out there living his best life, offline, people aren't talking about him on the internet. like they are the 2 side characters that I truly wish had, you know, had taken their life. I hope they had Eric and Rickied, you know? just not a peep, just offline, living life, having a grand old time. But instead we're here. Imagine where we could be. Or the places we could go.
So in the end, your video proves nothing except that you're taking my words out of context. I was making a joke. Anyone who's followed me knows I was joking about the dirt.
Maybe Ari, I don't know.
Because she's elderly, she's on the brim of death.
We should all start demanding marriage licenses. Where's your castle?
It's a fact. It's life. Blame God. Don't get mad at me. All right?
Oh, sorry.
I make light of situations that are stressful for me. I've always said that. Always said that. So it proves nothing. Other than all those ailments you listed in your video, all attributed to being old and suffering, which you're prolonging, you animal abuser. Even the nails, they grow super fast. Why were Sam's nails okay?
Again, just because an animal is aging, just because a person is aging and they have comorbidities or disease or degradation that goes along with that doesn't mean you just give up. I mean, the things with humans is that we get to make that decision on our own. We get to choose what our treatment is, in a lot of places, in a lot of ways. Animals don't. Animals are reliant on you as their caretaker and owner to, like, care for them, and you stopped caring medically. You stopped. Like, you hadn't been for a while. And she admitted to it as well. There was a video not long ago where she said, oh, Pete's and I were so depressed we couldn't do anything. Certainly fire up a live stream for 4 hours a day and get high and stuff our faces full of Lockma, or go and see Old Maid, or, you know, snort lines and just party hard. Like, you I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to gatekeep what is and isn't depression or low mood or behavior surrounding all of that, but it is specifically sounding like a pretty hardcore excuse there when you say, I couldn't do all of these things because I could barely take care of myself. It's like, well, just because you can't take care of yourself doesn't mean you are, like, released of the responsibility of being a pet owner. But okie dokie.
And when I checked in Kuwait a month after going, her nails were fine on camera.
Oh, She-Look, thanks again for the super chat, mate. She-Look says, my son has a rare gene, epilepsy. Should I just let him be? Never give up. I agree, never give up. I don't rest because he deserves a quality of life. Same for BBJ. 100%. 100% She-Look. And thank you for sharing, and thank you for the super chat. And I hope everything's going okay. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I think it's only made harder, I guess, because all of this is played out on the internet. And we've all obviously been watching Chantal for a while, and we've gotten to know the cats, and we've seen the good and the bad. It just sucks to see the bad right at the end. Yeah.
As far as I could see. So, your video proves nothing. Teeth, everything. Maybe the ears. I didn't know she had an ear infection. I was taking her to the vet the next day, though. But no, you got there first, right?
But you didn't take her to the vet in the year before that. And you, even in that year before that, when you did get BBJ's nails clipped, you didn't follow up with the bloods and the tests and all of the things that the vet suggested because of whatever reason. You were too busy fucking around with old mate. Like, that's honestly what I think it comes down to. Chantel's selfish and wants to do things for herself and not take care of anyone or anything else. Unfortunately, you just don't get to make that decision on pets that you own. Because that's called negligence.
Clout.
Or neglect.
So, everything else, kidney disease, all those things that you're prolonging the suffering of, yeah, and I never starved her, so that's defamation.
Chantel's concept of, like, treatment is honestly bizarre, because she said in her video the other day that if she couldn't get something, like, at the pharmacy to fix herself, she'd rather just not fix it. Like, that's where we're at. I take back what I said when I said I'm expecting an ERBs at some point in the future. Maybe not. Maybe she's just gonna suffer with whatever that, like, what is it, 2.5 years ago now, almost 3 years ago now, we were told non-alcoholic fatty liver, severe extreme non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and the myriad of comorbidities, that Chantel had. And Chantel has treated absolutely none of that. If she can't take a pill for it, she don't give a fuck. And that comes down to her and everybody surrounding her, including her pets.
Pure defamation. If she's starving, it's because she doesn't want to eat anymore because she's sick. Animal abuser. I fed her every day. If she wasn't fed and didn't have food, animal control would...
I'm just going to say this. I don't think it makes you an animal abuser to find a treatment and management of feeding an animal who's hungry. I think that's actually the opposite, but okay.
I've taken her away 3 times they were there. So, if you're all too brain dead to get this, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm not giving your pathetic ass any...
Alexa, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Alexa says, Chicken Pickle's new video has many clips of her neglecting BBJ. Oh, I'll have to watch it. Thank you for the note and thank you for the super chat. Well, that doesn't make me like excited to watch it, but I should watch it to rehash some memories that are no doubt stored away up in the old memory banks. Thank you for the super chat, Alexa.
More content that you rely on. I can't imagine you sit around with
your
dad.
No worries, Texas. You take care of yourself.
You make fun of my family. What kind of loser, like your father, sits...
Oh, God. Okay, we're talking about families now. Mama Bear, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Mama Bear says, my elderly dog needed extensive dental work. Yep, he was in pain and we took care of it. Should we just put him down because he's old? Nonsense. 100% nonsense. And admittedly, like, animals without teeth probably don't live an optimal lifestyle, but it's not as if they can't continue living. Like, they can. There are ways and means. There are animals that exist out there who don't have teeth who can still live and eat. Her logic is just blitzed. It's nonsense. Thank you for the super chat, Mama Bear.
Imagine you sit around with your dad. You make fun of my family. What kind of loser, like your father, sits around and discusses me?
Also, chat, thank you so much for being here. We're almost done, and I understand this is getting a little long in the tooth. Pardon the quote. But if you'd like to hit the like button while you're hanging out, that'd be great. And if not, I really understand today.
In a disgusting way. No wonder your pathetic, lonely, miserable ass turned out the way you did, a miserable bully. No wonder where you got it from. I always say it's the parents. Always the parents who make their kids bullies. And they're...
I'm sorry, Chantal. Could we not? Could we maybe not? Let's just not.
There you go. Pure example. Very good work you did, Mr. FFG. Anyway.
Right.
No more attention for you, and anything I do will be behind the scenes. I'm not sure. Like I said, don't mistake my silence.
Chicken Pickle, thank you for being here for 3 months as well. Chicken says, baby, the nerve to talk about others' parents. Yeah, look, here's the thing. I know where I stand where it comes to the discussion about parenting and raising a child and all of that stuff. It's never going to be me. I do not have that plan in my future. It's not me currently. I was a child at one point. So I can understand it from that perspective. I don't, much like everything I kind of talk about, I don't have a history of it. I've never done it in the past before, so I haven't got a lot to say. Right. What I will say is this. Coming for other people's parenting is very much Chantal's shtick, right? It is in the wheelhouse of Chantal's sick burns and her shade throwing. I wouldn't even call it shade throwing. Let's just call it hate. Oh, my nose is sniffly. Very much projection, as overword as that, as overused as that word is. Very much projection. I think the key here is that Chantal's made her experience with her mother a talking point and content, right? Chantal has shared many, many stories of her childhood and many stories of her parents and her mum and all of that stuff, and kind of continues to do so every time they get brought up. The key is that Chantal doesn't remember that she's the star, right? She is the content. She is the moment. She's not the moment. But she certainly has the nerve. She's who we're all watching, right? And so we remember the stories and we remember the histories and we remember all of this stuff. So people making comment about Chantal's upbringing or childhood or whatever, is based on stories that Chantal has told. Outside of that, speculation, whatever. But Chantal coming for other people's parents and the way that they were raised, it sounds very much like her. Gaining Gerd, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Gaining Gerd says, that water fast didn't wash the saltiness away. I say, stay mad, baby. No, it was a salt water fast. Turns out that's why it didn't work. Thank you for the super chat. And Juno, thank you for being here for 10 months as well. Juno says she makes the wrong decisions every time. She really does. And she thinks she's right. She thinks she's in the right. She thinks she has the capacity to keep this conversation up. And in reality, like, we all sit here and just go, it would have been better to just not. Really. Would have been better.
It's for weakness. Because every single thing you've said wrong about me, all of these years you put into your miserable hate and defaming my character, everything you've done, you will reap what you sow.
Oh, and Chantal's a Reaper. Do you all want to watch Very Delta with me?
I'm Delta Work, and it's time for Very Delta.
We love Delta. We are Very Delta. Do you all know about Delta before we finish up? Because Autoplay had it right today. It's always got it right, to be fair. But instead of a milk tea video, it was Delta. Who doesn't love Delta? Do you all know Delta? So this is Delta. Her name is Delta Work. She was a contestant on season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race. She then went on when the kerfuffle with Matthew Anderson, which was not handled well. I do love Matthew Anderson. Happened in season 9. Was it season 9? I believe it was season 9. Delta and Raven came on to do RuPaul's hair and makeup. Delta did Ru's hair, I think, for that season. We love Delta. Delta works with Moguls of Media, or MUM, which is the media company of Willem and Alaska. And she does a podcast, which is also recorded on YouTube, called Very Delta. And she is a vibe. She's a vibe, and I love her because she can talk for literally hours. She gets one person to interview on like an hour-long podcast, but the first like 20 to 30 minutes is just someone gave her a topic and she goes wild. Just ask her about shopping in a department store. It's great. We love Delta. But anyway, enough of that. I've got to get to gym. So, and either listen to Chicken Pickle's video or Delta. Possibly both. Ooh, an interview with Naomi Smalls. Here for it. Anyway, chat. Lovely to see you all this morning. I hope you have a fabulous day and or night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Remember to drink your water, wear your sunscreen, hug a loved one, take a walk in nature for the love of goodness, and take care of yourselves and your fur babies because they rely on you. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Have a fabulous day, chat. And I'm about to go and get very cold. Mish, thank you for being here for 22 months. Mish says, all I've learned regarding Drag Race has been from you. I'm glad. Well, I hope that's a good thing, Mish. Thank you for the support. All right, chat, I'm off. You have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream.